God has been faithful to both Frank and Joanne as they have grown in knowing and walking with Him. They recognize how important God is to their lives and would like to begin a wedding ceremony with 2 songs of worship. Groom's brother and sister-in-law, Jonathan and Channing Wang, will lead us in this time of singing. Frank and Joanne have written personal vows, which they will recite to each other. And after the personal vows have been given, I will lead them in their commitment vows. Right? Joanne.
When we first met, I had a feeling that I didn't think I was going to only get 5 words in. When we first met, I had a feeling that you were something special. But thinking back now, I can't believe just how special you really are. I remember one of the very first times we worked out together, I remember thinking to myself, how is this girl not quitting yet? I guess I can't quit either. So I pushed myself a little harder than I was comfortable going, and I remember being so tired after. And I was super shocked when you said to me, that was fun, let's do it again sometime. Thinking back now, this won't quit attitude is something that I see in you again and again in so many ways. The great thing about you that I've come to see again and again is that once you put your mind to something and resolve to do something, you will always see it through. Beyond just working out, I've also seen the strong will and attitude in the way you pursued a career change and stuck through getting your UX certification. I watched you make the decision and then apply yourself to pursue it with all your attention, energy, and care. I saw this again in the way you applied your faith when you would ask questions, read and study and attend fellowship and eventually share your testimony and get baptized. And you took it seriously with such thoughtful consideration and honest searching. I remember this one time in particular when you first decided you were going to learn how to snowboard. You strapped the board in and realized you couldn't even stand up, and as the board kept sliding away from you, you kept falling over and over again. I thought you were going to quit. Then I watched you over the course of the next 5 hours unstrap your board, walk uphill 20 or 30 feet, just to strap back in, fall and slide your way back down, and then repeat it all over again. I remember thinking to myself, there's no way that she can keep this up, thinking that you're going to give up soon. But you refused to give up, and the next day you even purchased lessons so that you could speed up your learning. In so many other ways, including hundreds of workouts that we've done, I see this resolve and attitude in you, and you are such an example to me of how far determination and hard work can take you. I admire you so much. But beyond admiration, I just want to tell you that I also love you because of the way you embody these attributes of persistence and resolve with such a kind, gentle, and loving heart. Since the time we met until now, life has taken such huge and drastic turns. In many of the moments over the past few months, I've felt lost and confused. But as things change around us and we are faced with challenges we never imagined, I've seen time and time again your selflessness, sacrificial attitude, and loving kindness. Especially watching you feed, clean, and care for Mom time and time again. Your kindness and gentleness towards her and our family. I truly see a glimpse of God's love through you. Despite the circumstances, you always continue to stay positive, focusing on the good, continue to be patient, and most importantly, you do not shy away from showing and sharing your love with everyone around you. So today on our wedding day, I want to tell you that I want to marry you and vow to love you and cherish you because you make me want to be a better person. The reason I knew you were the one for me is because when I look at you and see you in action, my heart is filled and I want to grow the same strong will and kind heart and sacrificial love I see you share. You are the person I want to strive to be. So as we start our life together, I come up with a few things that I will promise to work on to help your life with me be easier. 1, I promise to learn to fold my shirts properly so you don't have to refold every single one of them. I promise to seek God and put him at the center of our relationship, even when circumstances are hard and it's hard to feel his presence. I promise to let you pick the movies sometimes and not complain even when you pick a bad one. I promise to actually stay with you when I say I will stay with you when we go snowboarding instead of just zooming off down the hill and leaving you behind. I promise to help you cook and clean and keep the place tidy because I am a messy person. And lastly, I promise to communicate with you and work out issues with you because you mean so much to me.
Frank, as I stand here today in front of you, I feel like the luckiest woman right now because I finally get to call you my husband. You are my best friend, my workout buddy, my mosquito swapper, and my personal mechanic. I don't know what I would do without you because you're the only person I know that is willing to sacrifice himself and get bitten by a mosquito so that I can be spared. I remember when we first met at 24 Fitness, I thought you were a personal trainer because your biceps were about to pop out of your thin white tank top. You looked really fit and athletic, and I thought to myself, wow, this guy is really disciplined and works out pretty hard. But it wasn't your toned abs or big arms that caught my attention. It was actually your cheerfulness and politeness to everyone you saw at the gym. And even the trainers were really fond of you. You always said hi to me and asked me how things were going whenever you saw me. And I really appreciated that you took the time to come up to me and acknowledge me even though we didn't know each other very well. It was our encounter at the gym that gave me an early glimpse of your purity and compassion for others around you. After nearly 5 years of being together, there are a lot of things that I've learned from you. Thanks to you, I can now spot a Land Cruiser, a Supra, and an NSX from a quarter mile away. I even know how to detect the sound of a Supra engine when I hear it. And I've also learned to appreciate the smell of E86 burning. You have taught me to give things a chance and that I'm never too old to try something new. One of the things I enjoy doing with you is watching some of your favorite movies from the 90s, like Terminator 1 and 2, Indiana Jones, Back to the Future, Jurassic Park, and Bill and Ted. I love seeing your excitement when you talk about how good the dialogue and the production behind those movies were. I also picked up snowboarding as a new hobby because you encouraged me and believed that I had the athleticism to learn it quickly. This is just one of the several qualities I love about you, because you're always willing to try new things and invite me to share those experiences and passions with you. What I also love about you is your compassion and love for your parents. Seeing you take initiative in taking care of your mom has shown me how much love you have to offer and that you are willing to put others' happiness before your own. You have a pure soul that inspires me to be a better person and a better daughter to my parents. In a way, I feel like I have experienced God's love through your obedience and humility to help others. And the greatest gift that you've given me has been sharing your personal faith and love for Jesus. I am thankful that God brought us together because I know that I'm a better person when I'm with you. I can't wait to start my next chapter with you. I'm excited for our future together as husband and wife. I know that you will be an awesome and loving dad to your kids because of the way you love and spoil Bubba. And as your wife, I promise to nurture your dreams to go off on off-road adventures of your cruiser. I promise to support you when you tell me that you want to learn a new skill, like handstands, breakdancing, or a new snowboarding trick. I promise to fold your t-shirts correctly and neatly when you fold them incorrectly. And I know that the past 2 years haven't been easy for you adjusting to your mom's health, but I promise to be by your side and hold your hand through the difficult times. I promise to pray for you and with you as we strive to put God first in our relationship. And I promise to listen to you, encourage you, and respect you as my husband. I promise to support your decision in whatever you choose to do. You're my best friend and the person that I can go to first when I'm having a bad day. I love you so, so much, and I can't wait to share the rest of my life with you and grow old with you, Frank.
It is a joy for me as a minister of the gospel of Christ, in accordance with the laws of God, to now pronounce you husband and wife together. Frank, you may kiss your bride.